DIY.
DIYers, the big day is finally here. It is finally here. Yes, the Kendrick Lamar concert. You said what? You said a Super Bowl. Nah. That's just Kendrick, being really giving, allowing, these two teams, local teams, to play some Can we start a petition? Is it too late for y'all to start a petition with me to have Kendrick do an hour-long set and then have them two local football teams do like 13 minutes? Is it too late for that? Yeah? Okay. What you mean it was playing amongst it? Okay, never mind. Anyways, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Kendrick Lamar is getting ready to do the Super Bowl and be the first rapper of all time to headline it by his damn self, as I'm sure he's going to bring on guests, but he is the focus and the headliner. Now, after he did his official interview since the battle, the first official interview on camera with Apple Music, he also did this conversation with actor Timothée Chalamet, and he talked about a myriad of things from the creative process to, all things leading up to the Super Bowl. Now, this is partly shared on the NFL YouTube as well as the PG Lang YouTube. Really short interview, but I wanted to do this before Kendrick hits the stage. And will we cover it? Well, I'm still banned or suspended from YouTube live streaming. But all I'm going to say is this. I got a Patreon, and we like to watch nature documentaries there. Without further ado, let's go ahead and listen to this interview, and I want to get your thoughts on this too.
All right, my life is in your hands.
Scared, man. I told you I got you, man. You got movies to film.
Yeah, exactly.
Put your seatbelt on. Your seatbelt on?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on. Hold up.
Mine's on, by the way. Don't be fooled.
Oh, it is on. Oh, I didn't see. All right.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, people are be saying I look soft. All right, gotcha. All right.
Safety first. Ain't soft to wear your seatbelt. Please be here tomorrow.
In the studio, if it's been a while, you might come off with a little bit of writer's block. So we always got this thing about like keeping the pen low. For this exercise, going there, doing 16 bars, going home, always just keep moving. How I feel if it's been a while for you.
Yeah.
Take a minute for you to warm up in front of the camera, take a minute to remember the lines, get into the character. How long what's that process?
Yeah, all the above. I try to prep at home, but the thing about acting is if you don't have an audience, it's just a form of insanity.
That's crazy. First of all, NFL, if you need somebody to mix your vocals, can we get this out of mono? You are killing my left ear right now. I hate to complain about anything, but I'm just saying, no, this is dope. This is dope conversation. So they're talking about the creative process. Kendrick is saying, I'm sure between all the responsibilities that he has as being Kendrick Lamar, the brand, being Kendrick Lamar, the businessman, PG Lang, head of PG Lang, there are responsibilities that take you away from the creative process. It isn't just about making music on a regular basis as it once was. I know it's like that for myself, especially being a DIYer myself, an artist, music producer, engineer, as well as video editor, and if you want to call it podcaster, whatever you want to call it, these are a lot of responsibilities that can take you from the first initial thing that brought you into the fold. So it's important that you do things to keep your pen going. I like to do things like rhyming words, just rhyming phrases inside of my old composition notebook. Yeah, them old school ones you know about. Shut up. Stop calling me Unc. Hey, yo, DIYer, if you're enjoying this content, please don't forget to hit the like button. It helps this video and this channel get discovered by new people. I appreciate you. Now back to the video.
You're just, what are you doing? So I'll definitely try to warm up and then, lose that self-consciousness when you finally get back out there.
Yeah.
But that takes time. I always try to embrace failure. You were talking about that the other day, that the most important part of a bad day is like the way you leave it. And if you could leave a bad take or a bad day with a positive attitude, then you got nothing to fear,
I think that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions about me as an artist. I'm always locked in and I'm always trying new things. Now, whether or not I like them is a whole nother conversation, but I have to keep the pen moving. It's not from sanity. And it's also has given me the opportunity to learn myself. Find out who I am.
You mean through the styles of expression or the actual lyricism or everything?
I mean, because when we write, man, you got to sit and go through the emotions and be vulnerable about it. Whether it's a fun song or sad or, got some type of depth or not. These are still relatively your personality, push it through. And so a lot of these records are right, man. It's a lot of stuff I probably would never express or even known about myself if it wasn't for an instrumental behind it.
Man, that's a bar right there. That is a bar.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
You know, for those who are not familiar with the creative process, in order for these artists to become the legends that they are, in order for them to become as quality as they are when they present their music in the form of a music video, in the form of a project or a single, for you to see them in their greatest moment, you got to realize that they are a culmination of many, many moments. Most times, many bad moments. We talked to a flow state expert named Steven Kotler on my platform a few years ago. And one thing that he said that he found in his studies is that the most elite performers, no matter what the field is, whether it's sports, whether it's music, whether it's, writing itself, they are the products of really a prolific output of creativity. They go through a lot of bad shit to make some good shit. So even though it may be hard to believe that a Kendrick may have a hard drive full of half-baked ideas and things that kind of make sense, kind of don't make sense, and then they could still equal out to the amazing moments in his catalog, that's how he gets there, right? We're getting an opportunity to see this as the culmination of a lot of ideas. So that's why it's always interesting to me when I see just general listeners and even sometimes reactors give these opinions that are so produced in their mind of why this is terrible. And it's like, you don't understand that this is actually the best of, and there's a reason why we landed here, right? There's many different roads you go down. So it's dope to hear him be transparent with the process because, for the greater part of his career, he's been very private about the way that these songs come together.
With my projects, it always be that one record I feel like that I want everyone to hear, you know what I'm saying? In order to push the narrative or just the message and the tone that I want to get across. I can have so many other records that have different narratives and tones, like reflection, right? To preserve a space for that one that I want everyone to hear, that's what what pushes me, man. That's why I like The Man at the Garden and even the fact that it's at the top of the record.
Yeah, that's how it felt like to me, also just being a fan of your music forever and knowing
that GNX clean though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This I can't help but look at this, and I know it's not a GNX that Denzel was in or Alonzo, but this should remind me of Training Day for sure.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Why is Hoyt over there? Why is Timothy Hoyt looking so damn nervous over there? Where are you taking me, Kendrick? This is a little bit far from LAX. What are we doing?
Look at where you're at now, man. It's this crazy Super Bowl halftime show. And you just keep climbing, bro. It's amazing.
Appreciate it, man. I mean that, bro. Yeah. Man in the Garden, I mean every word on that motherfucker, man. That's probably the easiest record to write. And I figured out who I am in this present moment,
I like that. Do. Hi, kids. Would you like to see an educational documentary for absolutely free? It is your lucky day. Today, we are watching a documentary about how pigskins were made. This is definitely not live streaming the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar because that would be illegal, and that's how your YouTube gets suspended from live streaming. Okay, kids, just wanted to let you know. Come to my Patreon, patreon.com/Curtis King TV. Come get educational. #very educational. #I'll see you there. All right, so that's first part. That's the first part of the interview that dropped on the 7th of February. Here's the next one that dropped on the 8th. It's so dope, man, just seeing the way that PG Lang and the NFL are working together and all these things. It just seems like the NFL is putting everything they have behind him, which is probably part of the reason these OGs, I'm 40, so I'm somebody's OG, but these OGs is fucking glitching. That's probably why. I've never seen anything. The people are going to forget me. Got their narcissism going crazy. Neither here nor there. Let's get to the second part of this interview.
That was one of my favorites, part 2. That was the
part 2 is you're at the Olympics, bro. repping in the studio. Emotional blue would go right down, freestyle, right down, whatever.
Look at Timothy.
Come up clever. I just need to free my thoughts, so Lord knows I know better. But I ain't perfect. I ain't seen too many churches that know them Testament verses.
Yeah.
Go deaf.
It's part of the Heart series. Shout out to you. Isn't that Heart Part? It's Heart Part 5, right?
End up dead, die trying to know death.
Hey,
Especially that last verse, you start coughing, bro. You run out of breath, bro.
Yeah.
I love that shit, bro.
That last verse on this particular Heart is insane because there are some folks who get on that microphone and they talk as a rapper. There are some folks that get on that microphone and they're trying to give you a vocal production. And there's some people who get on there in the same way that an actor does, and they it's not that they're lying about their disposition or what they're talking about, but they're here to give you a cinematic piece of work. They're here to approach this in a way that a thespian or an actor would do it. And I think that that's something that Kendrick has done really well, is take an emotion and say, how do I go beyond just talking about it? How do I make myself sound so much like it? It makes you uncomfortable, right? Think about We Cry Together, how uncomfortable that is when you're around your significant other and you listen to that and it's like, ooh. It was giving me PTSD from past relationships. But that to me is the part of the greatness, is having the ability to go into those different angles.
You feel like you ever let a movie be made about you, or probably too young to be thinking about that?
I don't even be thinking about no documentaries.
Yeah.
What about a Tubi movie? Hey, Kendrick, would you be down to let somebody do a Tubi movie? Because at this point, I'm itching. Y'all ever listen to the diss songs back and forth and then you be like, damn, or like, I just want to relive how I felt that day, baby. It was great when it first dropped in the streets. Like, don't you want to relive that? Sometimes I want to relive it through a Tubi movie, even a terrible Tubi movie, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like Shamar Moore playing Drake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the hell you going to get to play Kendrick. But, yeah, man. Like, they, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying, I'm living in the moment right now and I'm not done. And you start to see some of the OGs glitching. You see some of the OGs make documentaries, usually around the time when this shit is done. That's when you ever notice them best of albums stop dropping? Because the people caught on. Oh, you finished. Oh, you done. Oh, you done. Oh, you need some money. Oh, you need some money. Or you wasn't wise with your business decisions. I'm just playing. I'm just saying. I think that's part of the reason why the niggas is glitching. But shout out to him. He like, nah, I'm not doing no documentary, no movie. Y'all can do that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not done. I'm not done.
No, nothing. I'm present. I'm going.
Heard.
I'm going.
Yeah, you're you right now.
Sure. I still got ideas, man. I want to get to all that, you know. So, to be real, man, I'm infatuated with like the now. Like, I look at the present day and I see the goals that I sought out and that I accomplished. And I feel like I want to live a full life, man.
Yeah.
Live a full life of inspiration. So,
in gratitude, right?
yeah, gratitude. So that shit is like a appreciation not only to myself, but to the grind and to everyone else out there that's putting that work in.
All I want to know is, Kendrick, what is the secret? I'm about to sneeze. What's the secret to you still having a full hairline after dealing with this damn industry?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm asking for a friend. How this man in age backwards. You age backwards. Is that what peace and privacy do for you? Not being on the internet all the time? All in the videos? Come to privacy. That's crazy. Like, is that what it is? Because you've seen artists that go in looking hella young and then they go out looking like, sorry, Mr. Obama, President Obama in his last term. Them grays start graying. They get like, okay, I'm done. I'm just saying how you do it, bro. Is it but Batana oil? Because I'm about to order some right now.
You know, in order to inspire one another and set the tone. Shit, you deserve it all, you know?
Absolutely.
For me, I can never do the same thing twice, right? It always got to be something that shows growth, who I am today versus yesterday.
You know what's interesting about him saying that? In that he says that he doesn't ever want to do the same thing twice and talking about creatively speaking, right? And I'm sure in other avenues as well, but creatively speaking, he never wants to do the same thing twice. Not only has he done a great job of doing that throughout his career, but one could argue that a certain OG that's glitching right now is probably partly responsible for setting that example, right? We've seen artists like a Jay-Z who have evolved through their sound, but they've always kind of stayed the same creatively, right? They've evolved in different places, and they set a different standard. With I'm not going to say his name, Glitch, with the Glitch, he has done a great job throughout his career of challenging sounds, at least in the first part of his career, challenging sounds. So if anybody should be proud of Mr. Lamar right now, it should be old Glitcher, but he's not.
Real quick, bro. Why not? Well, I still got you.
What?
My personal favorite.
Yeah, shit. You know what I was telling you about, like.
So now they playing old records, right? Older records from Kendrick's catalog. Man, shout out to Timothy. He really be knowing his shit, man.
Man in the Garden.
Yeah.
GNX is always that one song that I want everybody to get to for the purpose of the album.
Yeah.
This was the purpose
This
of
was
this
really. But this one isn't up top, right? This is like.
Nah, but this is.
12, yeah.
Right, but this is something that I teach myself on.
Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a loser, I'm a winner, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm a Christian, I'm a sinner.
Hey.
God, this is some shit, man.
And you ride to it.
So tell me about this real quick, though, because you said, like, this is the one, on this one you wanted, but these aren't throwaways. These are all classics,
Right,
too.
so check it out. This is a case where, okay, I had to learn from this and say, okay, I'm at a point now in my career, I don't have to play the game of having the album track at the end of the record. I want that motherfucker up. I want it at the top. So you're going to get Man at the Garden at the top of the record.
Right.
Because I've put in enough work to say I want it this way, and that's my way. Like, if I can do this shit all over again, which I wouldn't, this motherfucker be it.
Right. Be first or something, yeah.
Yeah.
He said, it said 7 tracks. I said 15, called it EP. Yeah, man.
Classic.
You know your shit, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah, man. I go way back, man. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
If any of that makes it, man, just know we're playing the deep cuts. Like,
Right,
I
yeah.
know all the hits too, man. I don't want people to think I'm stuck in the past.
I appreciate
my man,
you, dog.
well, I thought we were gonna go through my movies, bro.
Come on, man.
No, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding, bro. I was gonna pull the Netflix up right now, bro.
Pull up.
Yeah.
We watching all the time shit. We getting sentimental and shit.
Yeah, you don't have 6 hours to kill right now, bro?
Huh?
You don't
6
have
hours?
You don't have 6 hours to kill?
Hell no.
You're crying in front of the
You got 6 hours of kid. Hell no. About to go back and get ready for this damn Super Bowl. Featuring a game.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you, bro.
Nah,
Thanks for letting me do this, man.
This is dope.
Thanks for letting me do this.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is dope, and I think this is a wise decision, especially when you're talking about artists now that are, kind of stuck between who do they go talk to and when do they go talk to them? When is it appropriate? Do you pop up on a streamer? Do you talk to another person that is just as creative in their own field as you are? I like the way that this one worked out. Man, with that said, here's some final thoughts that I have about today. We're now a few hours at the recording of this, a few hours away from the actual game itself. Come watch the Pigskin documentary on patreon.com/Curtis King TV. We're only a few hours away, and it's bittersweet. I mean, it's mostly a celebration of somebody that many of us, especially out here on the West Coast, have seen really work their ass off from the very, very beginning. Really, really, truly get it out the mud in some environments that a lot of people don't make it out of. Better yet, not just make it out of, but succeed to a level that nobody else has ever seen. This is part of the reason why these environments produce so many gems, because it sends human beings through some dire situations, some dire circumstances, and it trains them for the world that's going to say everything and anything they can about you. It trains you for an industry that is going to say anything and everything about you. OGs that you would think would want to celebrate you in this biggest moment. And, I'm looking at a lot of OGs right now with a side eye like, man, you used to be so cool to me, but I'm looking at you now as big ass fucking children. Narcissistic, can't stand to see somebody do something bigger than what you did. You can't even look for the love because it's you so hypnotized by hate, like Boosie said, that you just can't stand a time where it's not solely about you. Well, keep doing your self-digging and self-reflection. It's too late now. The time is shifting. The attention is elsewhere. Cope somewhere else. Today is about this human being who has worked his ass off to be here, and who better than somebody who gives a shit about the craft. You niggas make me sick. All these people that y'all champion that don't give a shit about this craft. All these people that you champion that would gladly sell out this craft. Some of y'all have already done that your damn self. It's a fucking shame. But like I said, I'm not going to focus on that. And I'm sorry, Mama, for cussing on Sunday. She just came to visit me. I'm sorry, Mama, but I had to say what I had to say. Kendrick, go kill that shit. Congratulations, my boy. I don't care what you perform. You performing. And I'm celebrating it. And I'm also going to make sure that I have a community that can see it in case your local television does not. I mean, wait a minute. Watch the documentary is what I meant. DIYers, these are my thoughts. Damn it. Shut up, Curtis. You snitching again on yourself. What are your thoughts? DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.